Welcome to Dark Skin Tarot. So I do want to start off with a message. I did 5 free readings, I want to say on November 14th. Today is the 23rd of February. Did I say November? I meant February 14th. And today is the 23rd of February. It was my plan to come back later that week, but I didn't realize it was a long weekend. My kids were off, etc., etc. So I will be coming back on. I will post a proper announcement with some advance notice that I will be coming on. And there were a couple of people, I think Dear X and one other person that I promised that I would read for because I had my cutoff. So I want to say going forward, when I do the free live readings, I have a limit and I have to stop, okay? Because it does take a lot out of me, and then I'm almost like no good for the next couple of days, which is not good for my life. So, and also I want to show you, perhaps there's some of you that are learning how to put yourself first. So while I want to assist and give guidance and answers and hear you out and tend to your heart, I must also do the same for me, and I need to do that first and for my kids. So I appreciate your support, and I thank you so much. So I'm going to do a different kind of spread today, I think. I mean, I don't even know what's happening, really. I'm just here because I haven't been here for a few days, and I'm called to do something here. So it's going to be what energy is guiding your life in this present moment, okay? I'm hearing that it's going to be a pick-a-pile. We'll see how this kind of plays out. I am going as led right now. So what I've done is I've divided this deck, and this deck has the major arcanas here and then the minor over here, right? So I'm going to pull probably 2 minors and 1 major, you know, as they come out, as Spirit has the cards show up, as God dictates. And then we will read, okay? So I'm hearing I need to pick the 2 minor arcanas first. Okay. God, thank you. Thank you for your presence, your protection, making this a holy space. I thank you for your grace and your mercy and just watching over me and those who are subscribed and viewing. I thank you for putting these people in my path. I thank you for their support. And I thank you. I'm so grateful that their presence is helping the channel to grow and that the right people come here. The right people. We don't want everybody. We just want the right ones. Okay. Oh, well, we're going to take that. Hold on. That's 1. And that is the Guardian of Hearts. I have to look in the book because I'm not sure who the Guardian is. I don't know if that's like the equivalent of the King, but we'll find out. Okay. 1 more. Come on. And this is 10 of Hearts. That's really nice. Sorry, I just need to make sure that this is in frame for y'all. Can I go? Okay, so maybe I should come up a little higher. Maybe that would be good. Okay, that might be more helpful. Oops. Okay. I think that might work. Let's get this deck out of the way. So I could put these here. Okay. All right. It's okay, you can lie down. I'm not going anywhere, babe. Lie down. All right, so the Guardian of Hearts, let me just look that up because I don't, let's see. So for the court cards, it goes Seeker, which is the equivalent of the Page, and then no, that can't be right. Let's go back. Yeah, that's right. Okay. So it goes Child, which is the equivalent of the Page. Then it is Seeker, which is the Knight. Then Guide, which in most decks they might have as the Queen of Hearts. And then the Guardian, who would be the King of Hearts. So this Guardian of Hearts is Archangel Gabriel, okay? And Archangel Gabriel is showing up in a feminine version, which is interesting, which is nice because we've got 2 heart cards. We've got 10 of Hearts and we've got the Guardian of Hearts here. It's saying here that Gabriel actually means the hero of God, and they're normally depicted as carrying a lily, a scepter, or a holy scroll. But this angel brings glad tidings such as faithfulness and judgment and mercy to those who have committed sins and evil deeds. It's about helping spirits unite, human beings unite their spirit and their body through heart-centered revelation. So that has to do with your heart chakra, right? And again, if we look here, this archangel has rainbow wings, and there is a rainbow over here too. There's a rainbow over here too. I just want to make sure. Am I in frame? Yeah. Okay, good. Okay. Now it says when Gabriel appears in your reading, you're to hear the call. Major Arcana is governing this for you. God, can you please show me the Major Arcana that is governing all of a spiritual rebirth that's taking place? This 10 of Hearts, I know that they often want to link it to being romantic, but we are many worlds within. And this 10 of Hearts is speaking to your internal world, your spiritual world. And because there's this rebirth, you're being awakened even more than you already might be. Like, this is, to me, the realization of dreams. Let's see what something tells me. Okay, we've got the Guardian of Hearts and the 10 of Hearts. The Guardian of Hearts and the 10 of Hearts. The Guardian of Hearts and the 10 of Hearts is being guided by what Major Arcana, please? Which Major Arcana is overseeing the Guardian of Hearts? That's too many. The Guardian of Hearts, one card. Ooh, wishing upon a star. That's nice. That's really pretty. Like, you've got faith, trust, hope. You're believing, you're expectant. This is you never giving up. I almost feel like you've dropped your last coin in the well. There's a dove of peace. I'm feeling like there's a bit of nonchalant about this. Like, as it happens when it happens. You'll be thankful, grateful, happy. You're also reaching for what you want, right? Do you see that? She's standing on a stool. Like, you've made all the efforts that you can. You've done all that you can. And your prayers have been heard. When I look down at this, I don't see this guardian angel like as being you. I see you and your partner as one of the fish. The person that you're calling in. Do you see that there? There's two fish. The fish are abundance, love, union. The fish to me represent yin yang, balance, evenness, fairness, justice. That's so, I don't know, it's kind of blurry. I don't know why. I don't know, like, if her heart is pouring this rainbow into the cup. It's almost like my cup runneth over. And only, see, you are being matched to someone specific. Not everybody will hear this call. Not everybody will be sensitive to this alarm, if you will. I love that. I do love that. And then it's almost as if this guardian angel has had this one heart here, but together the two of you have multiplied it. Do you understand? You've multiplied it. You have been, like, this will be a fruitful relationship. On every level. Like from earth star chakra, root, sacral, solar, heart, throat, third eye, crown, star chakra, like on every level. I'm hearing you've earned this. You've earned the right. You've waited a long time. You've waited a long time for this opportunity to come in. I think that's beautiful for you. That's beautiful for you. Okay, let's put that over there. I'm going to pull a couple more cards. Can you give me a few cards that connect the Guardian of Hearts and Ten of Hearts, please? A few cards that would connect the Guardian of Hearts and the Ten of Hearts, please. Thank you so much. That's really beautiful. Like I'm very calm because I just feel like this is it's a calm wave for you. It's calming energy. Here we go. What's this? Coins, generosity, the magician. I love that. I love that energy for you. Like there's fairness, there's balance, there's gentleness, there's reward, there's I feel like this is a love compensated, meaning that you've gone perhaps a long time without, right? And so all the things that you didn't have, there's a gentleness about this. And the magician, like it's like your wish is being granted. You've manifested this in, you've pulled it in for yourself. This is really nice. This is really quite nice. I'm curious though, I'm looking here and this lady, she's got 6 coins and these 6 coins are going to the insects. I'm wondering, like, is this food for the insects? Because to me, it's like she's letting them out. Right? She's not keeping them trapped. Like I also feel that this love will allow you or provide a sense of freedom that you might not have experienced in other relationships, right? There's a freedom to discuss. There's a freedom to share. There's a freedom to be vulnerable. There's a freedom to speak your mind. There's a freedom to go after the things that you want, that you're interested in, that light you up. They're an encouragement to you. They actually want to see you do well. They're investing in you. Likewise, you are investing in them. But I'm going to pull the book because I don't know what the insects mean. But that's just how it resonates with me. Okay. So was that 6 of coins? Okay, it says here, it's an Inuit fable. And it's called The Woman Who Was Kind to Insects. The 6 of coins represents kindness and generosity. to those less fortunate. The old woman from this Inuit tale understands the need to put positivity into the world in order to receive it back. The pay it forward methodology of karma. So this is generosity, charity, kindness, value, and reward. Yes. Yes. I love that. And it's overdue. It's time for you to have that kind of relationship. Right? And I feel that this will be a relationship that is fiercely protected, because this dragon caught my eye. I mean, if I'm thinking King of Cups, I'm not thinking dragon. That's not the first thing coming to me at all. Right? It's not the first thing coming to me whatsoever. But to me, a dragon, you know, when I see this dragon, I'm thinking of, what was that show called? Game of Thrones. Yeah? No. Yes? Yes, Game of Thrones with Daenerys and the dragon. And so dragons, to me, I would imagine, would be fiercely loyal. Right? Very powerful. And that is the love that you have. You're fiercely loyal. You're very guarded about this love. You're protective about it. They will also be protective about it. They just can't come in. Anyone can come in and harm it, thwart it, destroy it. No, not this. This is a King of Cups. This is a ferocious loyalty. Faithful. This is a strong relationship. I love it. I love it, people. I love it. Okay, so that is pile 1. All right, pile 2. I'm hearing that I need to pull your major arcana first, so I'm going to do that for you. What is the major arcana that is guiding pile 2, please? Oh, thank you so much for this beautiful reading, this great information, to let them know what their current energy is. Okay. So right now, it's called Little Red Cap. So that's Little Red Riding Hood, right? And so we know the story of Little Red Riding Hood, or at least the traditional one, right? So your major arcana here is, let's make sure that's straight, is Little Red Cap. So to me, that's the Fool. That's new beginnings. Vulnerability, a level of innocence, if you will. It also has to do with your root chakra, to me, because that's your foundation, right? That's your foundation. That's where you feel secure. In a way, it's home, okay? Now, essentially, the story is about a little girl who's sent to her grandmother's place in the woods. The grandmother has a cottage, and this is about you. See, this is about you developing your awareness, alertness, insight, because you start off as Little Red Riding Hood, right? Naive, innocent, unsure, pure, unaware of the dangers of life, the pitfalls, the ways of human beings, you realizing and learning some things about yourself that you did not know, be it that you view it positively or negatively. But there's also fearlessness here, right? Like you were just being you, just going into the woods. Now, on her way, or on your way to grandmother's house, Little Red Riding Hood came across a big bad wolf, right? And she was told before leaving not to talk to anybody on the way in order to stay safe. A lot of the mistakes we make is thinking that strangers are going to cause us harm, when oftentimes it is the people that seem to know us or have intimate knowledge of us that cause the most issues. So if I'm remembering the story properly, the wolf knows that she's going to see her grandmother. He then rushes up ahead. He eats the grandmother. Well, no, he takes off the grandmother's, or well, he either takes off the grandmother's clothes and puts them on, or he eats her and he gets another set of clothes. Nonetheless, he is dressed up as the grandmother in the bed, right? And so Little Red Riding Hood goes in expecting to see her grandmother, but realizes, oh my gosh, Granny, girl, Granny, you don't look the same. You don't look right at all. Like, what is going on, Granny? What's happening here? Right? And so you need to be alert, because there is somebody deceitful in your midst. It is right for you to question. You don't have to question out loud, but internally, you need to be paying attention to what's going on around you. You need to be mindful of the path that you take and some of the detours, right? Just, all I'm hearing is you need to be alert. Because in a way, there is somebody that is lurking. This card also says to me that there is an adventure that's also waiting for you, something that is waiting to unfold. This card also signifies to me that there's change underfoot, right? But that's what I'm hearing, but I'm like, this card is not, I mean, okay, maybe the card is signifying that there's change underway, but that's only when you look at the whole story in totality, right? So the person that Little Red Riding Hood was, or Little Red Cap was, when they were going in, is not who they are coming out on the other end of this experience. I think all of that was really just to say that, right? And then I think in the end there was a woodsman who, I don't know how he showed up, but he then cut the wolf and set the granny free, right? Let's think about that. Because you know what I just saw? I saw the wolf as a situation, and the naive part of the of Little Red Riding Hood was her. What flashed for me was conscious and subconscious. So I'm just trying to. What do you? Conscious and subconscious. Okay. Little Red Cap in the beginning, what her subconscious. Meaning she was asleep, she wasn't aware. After this interaction, she was awoken. She was conscious. She was conscious, as I was saying earlier. That's why I was saying, because I'm like, why am I saying this? Because you are going to be going through a situation, or are in a situation where you were, let's call it, asleep. And a situation with someone, whether it was romantic, love, work, family, friendships, whatever, has made you aware of the tendencies of people. And you need to be alert. Okay. Can I please get 2 minor arcana? Okay, hold on. I'm hearing I need to do something here. I didn't mean to blow that out by sighing. There we go. Okay. Not sure why, but I will do as I am directed. Okay. Can you please provide? So we see the guiding energy here. The overall energy is the Fool, starting anew. And I just want you to know there's some level of ascension here and awareness of waking up that's taking place, some type of enlightenment. This could be you just starting out of the gate. Or, you know, you've been Little Red Cap a number of times, right? Because every time the wolf is different. And sometimes it might not always be a wolf. It could be a wolf in sheep's clothing, or it could be a weasel, or it could be a snake, something along the way, something along your path might serve as a distraction. And you are now, as you go through each iteration, more and more aware of what to look out for. You're more sensitive, you're more alert. Okay? But also, you're to know that you are always supported, protected, and watched over. That is the role of the woodsman, right? Naturally, you would do that for yourself, but it's also for you to know that you are not on this journey alone. You're not alone. And the grandmother, to me, demonstrates that you are loved as well. You are loved, you're thought of, you are favored, you are wanted, you are cared for. Oh, that one flying. Okay. So what is this? 6 of Wands, success. I love that. I love that. No matter what this situation is, you will be successful at it. You will make your way through. You will have the stability. Notice that we've moved from the red to more of a orangey yellow. So you're somewhere between sacral and solar plexus. Somewhere between your creativity, right? Because this is your foundation. This was your stability. But now you've moved to somewhere between like creativity, your sexuality, to your confidence and your self-expression. Oh, I love that. I love that for you. Okay. One more card, please. One more card. Oh, there we go. And this one is 4 of Wands. Look at that. Your stability. I love that. I love that for you. That's beautiful. And there's so much green here. I'm also feeling heart also, okay? So there's a lot of love. There's a lot of self-acceptance, a lot of grace and compassion that you've shown yourself. And I also feel like you've demonstrated grace and compassion within the situation. That's lovely. The 6 of Wands is success. The 4 of Wands is stability again. And they all have butterfly wings here. She's holding a butterfly over here on the tip of her finger. Can you see? Let's go here so you can see a little closer. There. That should all be in the frame now, right? So that's beautiful. And this little red cap is marking a time of change. It's change, it's awareness, it's alertness, it's being tuned in, seeing signs and signals. The butterflies might have been lighting the path for you. So for you, butterflies is something that you should be looking out for as a affirmation, reconfirmation of this message for you. 6 of Wands. Is there anything else that I need to pull out of this? No, I don't think so. I don't think there's anything else here. Again, that feeling of not being alone. You do have your spirit guides. You do have people who are celebrating your success, your victory. There was community behind you, supporting you. Right? And And then for the Four of Wands, yeah, I really don't feel anything else. I really, really don't. Let me, though, pull a couple of cards here. Six of Wands and Four of Wands. What are we triumphant over? What are we triumphant over? What are we triumphant over for the Six of Wands? Oh. Six of Cups. Could have been something that happened in your past. Could have been your childhood. When we think of community, you could have potentially sought some assistance in order to help you deal with something that might have gone on in your past, or a relationship that caused you to go within, caused you to hermit yourself, but you've overcome it. You are an overcomer. You are successful. Let me, there. Right? You successfully worked this through. That's wonderful. I love it. I love it. Is there anything that you want to tell me for the Four of Wands? Anything for the Four of Wands, please? Oh. Seven of Coins. Seven of Coins for the Four of Wands. Being governed by a new beginning. Seven of Coins. Like, it seems to me that there is fire. I feel like they're looking back on something. It's almost, gosh, I almost feel like I want to say, you know what? I'm wondering if there was some sort of betrayal. You know why I say that? We've gone from Six of Wands to Four. And when I saw this card, what came to me immediately was like burning bridges. Like normally the Seven of Pentacles, it could mean harvest. It could mean kind of looking back to see the amount of work that you've done and whether it's fruitful enough that you should continue and move to the Eight of Pentacles, or if you're abandoning it and you're going to start over. And while you don't abandon community, it could be your friends, relationships, work, you have, though, minimized the amount of people in your circle, right? Because what's funny, well, it's not funny, but you got 6 people here, 4 people here, and over here you have the Six of Cups on this card, meaning, and this Hermit, you had to go inside and make some kind of peace with someone who tried to hurt you, some kind of betrayal. But at the end of the day, you're successful because you honored yourself, you loved yourself, you were compassionate through it, right? You found the treasure within. I almost feel like saying in a way that you guided yourself to this answer. I feel like this is something that you dealt with quietly, and that you moved quietly on this. You didn't make a loud pronouncement for whatever anyone did. You just made different choices. You made different choices. And whoever these 2 people were, or whatever the situation was, you've removed them from your life. You've successfully removed them from your life. Anything that we, I'm hearing that I'm to check the energy around Little Red Cap going forward, but I'm not to use this deck. Okay. I'm not to use that deck. What do I have here? Ooh, let's do a Sacred Destiny. Yeah, these cards are beautiful. The meanings are always lovely and apt. So, okay, let's do that. Can I please get a card for Little Red Riding Hood on her journey, or Little Red Cap on her journey going forward, please? A card for Little Red Cap. A card that I'm not familiar with, please. To give a really fresh perspective on Little Red Cap. Thank you. Okay. Oh, wow. Security and miracles. I find the security card very interesting because we talked about the red and the root, right? Plus there's fire here, there's fire here. I like that. I like that. And then there's also the card of miracles, like a double rainbow. I can't remember what that means. It's like the light is bouncing twice off of something, and then there's this reflection. And it's in such like a dark cavern. Like you wouldn't think. You know, and I almost feel like I want to put this here because the miracle is that you made it through. Because I think whatever it was difficult. It was difficult for you. So I'm going to read from the book what these two cards mean. So let's start with security, QRST. All right. So here, it's a firelit cave. In ancient times, our forebears took refuge in caves. It was there that they could seek shelter from the weather and be protected from predators and enemies, the wolf. The cave offered a safe place to prepare food, sleep, heal, and build community. Caves were also the places where sacred spiritual ceremonies occurred, evidenced by cave drawings and altars that had been built along the ledges. You know, it's interesting because I did take note of these girls. It looks like they each have a ribbon, and they're going around the pole, like they're decorating the pole with that ribbon. Like it's a practice of theirs. It's something they do together. Symbolically, caves often represented a secret pathway to the underworld, the divine womb of Mother Earth, and the Sacred Heart, right? The Sacred Heart. Also, caves can be energy portals for shamans, or other spiritual explorers. I love that because this is zero. This is the Fool. This is a new beginning, walking into a new thing, right? And I already told you we spiral, sometimes we spiral downwards, but this elevation is spiraling you upwards. So you've made it through this iteration for you now to come back to start as the Fool, but you're not starting, let's say, from ground zero now. You're starting with knowledge of people, more knowledge of you, the belief in miracles, having a voice, understanding your value, your worth, being more secure in who you are, allowing your creativity to shine, being willing to put yourself out there, being willing to seek the truth and speak your truth and move in accordance with it. So it says here that you're to know that you are safe and protected. No matter what is occurring in your life, you are in safe hands. Those in the realm of the spirit are watching over you. You can relax and let go. Once you've taken measures to protect yourself and those you love, such as making sure everyone has their seatbelt on in the car, or making sure your insurance is paid on time, or replacing the filter on your heating unit, then let go. If you have been hypervigilant lately, take a break, relax, and know that all is well. You can turn it all over to the Creator. I love that. And then the other card is Miracles. Miracles. O-M. Here we go. Miracles. Yeah. Double rainbow. After the storm, the rainbow appears. No matter where we are, the instant a rainbow splashes across the sky, we usually stop and stand in awe. So there's two things that I want you to look out for as a reaffirmation that this is your message. Butterflies and rainbows. Okay? feel like I want to put the light on. Is it too dark? Oh, hold on. Oops. Is that better? Yeah, that's better, I think. Okay. All right, so, okay. Some say rainbows are messages from the Creator. This is the second time that the Creator is mentioned, okay? Others say that they are part of an electromagnetic spectrum phenomenon. But no matter the explanation for their existence, rainbows have struck awe in the hearts and souls of many through time. Many traditions believe that rainbows are blessings from the Creator. A double rainbow is double the blessings. Okay? You relieving your life of a couple of people, things, responsibilities, obligations is making space for double the blessing to come in. You need to know that. So what it wants you to know is that storms of the past are passing, the past, Six of Cups. And your dreams are coming true, right? Because we have the Six of Wands and the Four of Wands, success, victory. No matter what has happened in the past, your future holds abounding miracles. Good fortune, celestial beauty, and inner divinity are expanding within you. Believe that your life is guided. Trust in the goodness of the universe. A celestial bridge to the heavens is opening for you. Start a health program, invest in your career, or initiate a relationship, and good fortune will manifest. Blessings are flowing in all directions. Believe that you deserve the best because you do. Bounty, joy, blessings, and miracles are flowing your way. They're flowing your way. God is rewarding you for being courageous enough to make a difficult choice so that you can align yourself. The fact that you're willing to go through, in some ways, the dark night of the soul, to even look at what your role was in the situation and to make decisions that allowed you to propel you towards the vision that God has for your life, that you have, because you're co-creators, is a beautiful thing, right? And also, whoa, you see this fire here, and I talked to you about how it went from the 6 to the 4. These, if not yet, some friendships, some relationships, some jobs, whatever it is, they'll be tested. And they will have to go through the fire of refinement. Okay? And only that which is true and solid will stand and stay. And the rest will turn to ash. I love this for you too. I don't think there's anything else I need to pull here. I think that's it. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull the major arcana energy that is guiding you at the present time. All right, please show me the major arcana that is guiding at this time, 2 of them. Okay. We have Snow White, which is number 9. And we have the Emperor's New Clothes, which is number 4. Okay, let's zoom in. Yeah. All right, so Snow White and the 7 Dwarves. We know this fairy tale, right? Gosh, I feel like did she have like a wicked stepmother or something? Someone who was mean to her? Oh, no. She was beautiful. And so there's this witch over here with rotten apples. They've come in to check on her. She's still sleeping. He has a lantern. This guy's been working. I almost want to say that this guy is sleepy. They were working in the mine. Somebody is watching you. Somebody that does not have good intent, but you're not alone. You're protected, okay? But someone does have eyes on you for some reason. I'm hearing they might be afraid that you're going to wake up and see the real truth of something, because this emperor in the new clothes is a story about a king who was swindled. There's somebody in your life who's deceptive, and they're hoping that you don't pick up on it and realizing it, and they hope that you continue to stay asleep, but you're not going to stay asleep. You eventually are going to see that they aren't all that they say that they are. So just quickly, the emperor's new clothes, it was an emperor, and I don't know, let's just say some fake tailor told him that he was going to make him the most beautiful suit, essentially, right? And because the emperor was a bit full of themselves, they believed them, and they accepted all the compliments and went out in public and made a fool of themselves. This emperor has... I don't think there's anything wrong with pride, right? We should all have a sense of pride, right? And we all do have an ego, and I don't think there's anything wrong with ego. I think it goes wrong when it goes out of balance, when it's too much, when it's cruel, when you're overshadowing other people, when you don't consider folks. Sometimes you need to consider yourself, but not sometimes. There's a way to do it. But what I'm saying is this pride, this ego, this greed, this selfishness cause them to be blind to their own situation. So I could take it as two ways. I could take it as somebody wants you to continue sleeping so that you don't see who they are, or you might embody these qualities and you are afraid for people to see you as you are, to see the truth of you. But this... I also feel that this is a warning about being too materialistic, putting your faith, hope, your self-worth in things. I also feel that this is an emperor out of alignment, because an emperor is supposed to embody all the energies of the four kings, right? So, and in a balanced way, might I add. So there is swords, pentacles, wands, hearts, right? And I believe personally that all the kings have it. They just are imbalanced, and they have more of whatever their suit is. So they might have more emotion, more heart, more intelligence, more strategy, more passion, more spirituality. You understand? But they have some of all of those elements. They just don't have it in a way in which they can balance and utilize them harmoniously. And so I would say that this emperor has failed in all areas. I think there's an issue of self-worth. There's a lack of intelligence. There's a need to be admired and adored by people. And there's a spiritual disconnect here. I'm also hearing Bob Marley's, what is it? Stand up for your right. Specifically, you can fool some people sometimes, but you can't fool all the people all the time. There's a trickster in your midst. Either it's you or this other person that's got an eye on you. Let's go a little deeper. Okay. Can you please tell me about Snow White? Nah, tell me about the witch with the apples. Tell me about the witch with the apples watching Snow White, please. Tell me about the witch with the apples watching Snow White. Tell me about the witch with the apples watching Snow White, please. 10 of Wands. Now, 10 of Wands is a burden. 10 of Wands to me can also be a lot of wisdom, a lot of I was going to say growth, because this tree took a long time for it to, one, be a seed, sprout, root, grow, have a trunk, feeders off of it, to have all this plumage. So this might be someone that you've known for a while. Let me make sure this is in frame. And it's not. Good thing I checked. There. Okay. 10 of Wands with regards to Snow White. And there's a skull here. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. So I'm going to look to the book to see what this specific image means, because this is from the Tarot of the Divine. And what it does is it has fairy tales from all over the world, right? So I don't know this fairy tale with a tree coming out of a skull. But I just feel like they've been there a long time. I mean, look at the skull. The mouth is open. And as I said, you've got to be a seed. Then you've got to sprout. You understand? Like, this tree grew through this skull. What does that mean? The mouth is full of root. I don't know. This tree has gone through the side of their head. Side of their head. I don't know what that means. Let's look it up. 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands here. Okay, so this fairy tale is called the Timbo Tree. It's from Paraguay, and it's the Guarani legend. So it says the 10 of Wands represents taking on too much and refusing to accept help. When Saga's daughter went missing, he searched alone in vain. A timbo tree grew from his ear when he died, bearing fruits he labored but was unable to enjoy. So when it's upright, it means overwhelmed, stress, obligation, refusing aid, duty. And I'm asking for information about this witch with the apples. So there's somebody in your life I need to pull one more card. Can you clarify the 10 of Wands in relation to the witch, please? Please clarify the 10 of Wands in relation to the witch with the apples. She's a basket of apples. Like, I just feel like this person intends harm, like great harm. However, they won't be able to do it. I just want you to know, whatever weapon that they're trying to throw against you, they're not going to succeed at it. They're not. But they're not just bringing one apple, they're bringing several. That's the thing. Can you please tell me something else about the witch with the apples? And the 10 of Wands, please. The witch with the apples and the 10 of Wands. The witch with the apples and the 10 of Wands. The Chariot. Okay. It would seem to me that there is somebody who is determined to come for you for some reason. They are coming at you from a place of lack. There's envy, there's jealousy. But the point is, they're not going to succeed. Whatever they're attempting to do, they're not going to succeed at it. Why is this person feeling this way? What card? What deck should I look to here? Crystal Magic? Okay. Crystal Magic Tarot. Why? This person has plans to come for you. Listen, I don't normally get readings like this, eh? So I'm... Why? What issue does the witch with the apples have? What is the issue? What is the issue with the witch and the apples? Why is she coming for? What is their intention? Like, what is their root cause? Why are they behaving this way? What has caused them to want to go against the viewer? What is causing them to go against the viewer? What is causing them to go against the viewer? Okay. 5 of Swords and 5 of Coins. Can I get a card for the Emperor's New Clothes, please? A card for the Emperor's New Clothes. What? The Emperor clarified by the Emperor? Oh. Okay, can I please get a card to clarify the Emperor clarifying the Emperor? What? Oh, but you know what? These are 2 different emperors. Let me tell you that right now. This, they don't like your strength. This emperor is not this emperor. It's not the same kind of emperor. These are opposite emperors. Remember I told you that this emperor was deficit in the 4 cups? In the 4 types of kings? This one is all that. This person is jealous. They are jealous. Okay. All right. See? 10 of Cups. Rose quartz. You might be adored. Okay? And this person does not like it at all. They might even try to be like you, realizing they can't be like you. And so because they can't be like you, they're causing conflict. They're isolating themselves in some respect because this card is green, she is green, and she's like away from everything else but watching. Five of Swords, like, and then at the bottom, like the Five of Coins is saying malachite. Hope you can see that, right? And then the Five of Swords is saying smoky quartz. And I feel like I want to say like malachite and smoky quartz would be used if there's some kind of difficulty, right? Some kind of trauma, wanting to clear away bad spirits. What? I don't normally get a reading like this. I have to tell you, I myself am surprised. But they're jealous. Holy moly. Sorry, like just, like I'm surprised I'm getting a reading like this. And we have the Ten of Wands and the Ten of Cups. We have double 5, we have double 4, we have double Emperor, and we have double 10. Look, we can even go so far as to say we got 3 10s because we got Cups, Wands, and then, you know, the 5 Swords and the 5 Coins. What? I'm also hearing self-sabotage because these are the 2 cards for the Witch with the Apples. Wow. This because normally the Empress, who's not here, right? The Empress is the wisdom of life. And the Emperor is the application of the wisdom. And so in this iteration, the wisdom available has not been applied. I might also want to go so far as to say one of the reasons why there's somebody in your midst who is jealous of your relationship. Be it a relationship that you have with a person, I'd want to say that more so, but it could be the status that you have at work, the fact that you're admired by people, you might be better at certain things than they are, but they're jealous. They're jealous. And they might not have people or someone in their corner to assist them, which is why they're on the outskirts and they're alone, because I asked about them, right? One skull, one person here, one ship. They're lonely. But when we look at what is surrounding you, you've got 2 other lions here with you. You've got a whole bunch of cups with you. You got 2 dwarves looking in on you, right? You have love, balance, stability in your life. This person, not so much. I was saying that you might be in a relationship and they're jealous of you because they're trying to emulate you and they're not doing a good job at it at all. At all. It just comes across as fake and phony. And you got this one girl here, I don't know if it's you, but who's pointing out to this person that, buddy, like you got on a barrel. Like, you didn't even have on proper clothes. Maybe you called them out, which is why they have it in for you. Maybe somebody made mention of it to them, which is another reason why they, you know, may have it in for you. But yeah, for smoky quartz and malachite to come out, you got some bad juju around you. You got somebody who's bad-minded. bad-minded, double-minded, is not wishing well for you at all. At all. Not at all. Not at all. Sorry, I just want to make sure that this is in the frame. Yeah. Okay, good, 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 good. Ooh. No wonder it was in this reading and the previous reading that I had to burn this Palo Santo. And again, it's not something that I would normally really do. But I'm going to give you a bit more. I think you need it. Whoever this person is, they know they don't have good intentions. Mind you, they're not going to succeed. They might make things a bit difficult for you, right? Unpleasant. They could be unkind. They might try to besmirch your name. You know, people do these things. Try to turn people against you. It might. But at the end of the day, they're not going to win. They're not going to win. They won't. They will not win. They shall not win. They shall not. No. Because they think they're charging at you. See, there's a saying that when you dig one grave, you need to dig two. One for you and one for the person that you're digging for. And while they felt that they were charging at you and they were clear about what they wanted to do, they have to do it in the shadows. This card talked about somebody actually needing help to accomplish something, but they couldn't get the help. And so they died not being able to have what? The fruit of their labor. And she has fruit in her hand. She will rot with her apples. They will decompose. Oh gosh, I don't mean the way I'm saying. But her apples will decompose with her plan. She will not be able to come against you. She or he. But for some reason I'm saying she, so we're going to have to go with that because there's a reason why. There's no accident. Because it's clear that there's a conflict here. They definitely have a conflict with you. This might take place over, I don't know, 5 to 10 months. The advice here for you is to not to do anything that will make them want to be more vengeful towards you. Right? If you're able, like sometimes certain things have to be addressed. You can't get away with it because when you look at this, you see the Emperor and you see that the Emperor is in blue and that blue is a communication, right? That's your throat chakra and it does look a little bit indigo-ish. So somewhere between your throat and your third eye, you're going to be able to see through what they're doing. And you might have to voice it like this little girl pointing at the Emperor. Because you guys are not of the same stock. You are not of the same ilk. Not at all. Not at all. You have the respect and admiration that they wish they had. And they're going about this in a completely wrong way to obtain this. What they need to do is actually uncover their own gifts and skills and abilities. That's what they need to do. Because there's resentment here. A deep, deep, deep resentment towards you for sure. And then this 5 of coins with this boat. You know, I almost feel like this witch might be stuck. Because if you notice, like, it doesn't feel like there's any action. It feels like they're just kind of, this boat is just sitting in the ocean. There's no movement. There's no wind pushing the sails forward. They might be stuck. I'm hearing stuck in unforgiveness. Stuck in envy. I feel like there's a failure on their part to realize that they don't have to look at the situation as a 5 of coins situation, meaning being left out in the cold. There's something out there for them, meaning they've got 3 pentacles above. They need to maybe focus on something else so that they can garner that 3 of pentacles energy. So that's praying, that's preparing, and that's execution, right? They need a new plan. They need a balanced plan. They're focused on the wrong thing if they think that this way of doing things is going to bring about any positivity for them, because it's just not going to. They need healing. Yeah. They need healing. I'm going to pull a card for you as to what energy, is it what energy or what you just need to be mindful of, or the energy. Hold on, I'm hearing I need, oh, I don't have that deck here, do I? I don't have it here. I really don't want to get up. I'm hearing get up. I don't want to. Okay, I'll be back. All right, I got the deck. I was told to get this, the Wisdom Oracle, so I did. This is where you need a card from. Okay. All right, let's put that away. All right, Wisdom Oracle. Can I please get a card for the viewer to help them, give them some guidance as they go through this, please? Thank you so much for this beautiful advice. That's going to be very helpful and guide them through this situation. Most grateful. Okay. Number 12, a change in the wind. Funny. Wow. I told you they weren't going to be successful. I told you that this ship was sitting here like it had no wind going anywhere. And now there's a change in the wind. It's a house strapped to a zebra. The wind is clearly going this way. That's so interesting that this is the card that comes out. And then there's a face here. This face is supposed to be spirit, like always present. A lot of clouds here too. Let's read and see what this card means. Number 12. Okay, so the essential meaning is a sense that unseen change has been initiated, preparation for a storm, awareness that your plans are not on firm ground, feeling a shift, uncertainty about which direction the winds will blow. Okay. And so this is supposed to be a card for you. And I said it's not necessarily going to be easy, but in the end, this person will not succeed. Okay. So it says it's human nature to yearn for certainty and resist change. To want the world to remain consistent like a zebra's stripes, yet nothing in human experience is black and white, nor will anything remain static. The one thing guaranteed is change. Now is a time of transformation, as outer conditions are temporarily moving out of sync with your desires and expectations. Okay? So those outer conditions is the switch with the apple, who may very well present a block and some conflict for you. Okay? They might even want to steal your apples. So they might, if it's work, they could be stealing your ideas. If it's friendships, they could be trying to come in and take your friends or to speak badly about you behind your back. If you're in a relationship, they might want your person. They're envious. They're jealous that they don't have the love, admiration, and solid foundation that they believe that you have. It says, stay the course. Remember that even storms serve to clear the air, scatter seeds, and nourish the soul for better things ahead. Life is about to get interesting. Anticipate it with curiosity as you wonder what is coming in on the shifting winds. The unknown is where the magic lies. It says if it's a relationship, relationships go through periods where partners seem out of sync with one another and stormy emotions and moods threaten to take down the ship. Funny. Perhaps someone has a change of heart and leaves. These rough seas offer opportunity for mutual growth, a way for you to understand your own heart better and to know what you need to be truly happy. Rest assured that whatever's happening now, good will come from it. Take temporary shelter and remove yourself from drama. I told you, if you don't have to talk to them and engage, just don't. And everything will be fresh and new again. This too shall pass. Okay? And if you're looking for a prosperity message, it says, as you endeavor to create a prosperous life, you may encounter unexpected reversals that cause you to shift directions. It's a good thing. There's nothing to fear. Perhaps there's an opportunity you sought, went to someone else. Oh, perhaps an opportunity you sought went to somebody else, right? But I feel that part there applies to the witch. You might have received an opportunity that they wanted, so they don't want to see you succeed. Okay? You might not be 100% clear on where you need to go, but you are certain that things are not going as planned. Circumstances are not in your control right now. Wait it out. All will be well, even better, actually. It's saying to trust. Okay? And that's why you need to implore your third eye and to turn up your intuition and turn up all those heightened energies of the king. Remain calm, remain grounded, remain balanced. Be alert. Okay? Be alert. And only roar when necessary. And for a protection perspective, which is really what you need to know, there are conditions brewing in your life you have no control over. Don't fight them. Change is inevitable and is for the best, for the higher good. Even if the storm blows away the structures you think you've built your dreams on, all will turn out as it should. You will have a renewed clarity and strength to do something even better. Spirit is your ally. Again, you're not alone on this, whatever it is that's coming your way. Be wise, be slow to anger, okay? Look and see why this person is behaving this way. And I would encourage you not to speak to the surface thing. Don't speak to surface. And what I mean is, they've done something to you, you might have to address it, right? If it's a work situation. And so instead of being like, well, you copied me, don't talk so nonsensical. I believe that you're doing this because you have issues around your self-worth. And for some reason, I trigger you to behave this way. And it's not my intention. Right? It's not my intention to. That's what I'm saying. Get to the nut of it. If you got to open your mouth and roar on something that is worthwhile. Roar on something that will give them pause. That'll make them step back and reassess themselves. You don't have to cuss and carry on. No need for that. You know what? I don't know why you're doing this. I'm not clear what your issue is, but from my vantage point, from where I'm standing, it looks to me that you're hurting and that you've received a really difficult blow and that you want to throw it in my direction for whatever reason. I'm sorry that you're going through that, but the way in which you're dealing with me is not appropriate and it's not acceptable. You understand what I'm saying? There's a way to say what you have to say, but get to the nut of it. Like, kill the tree with kindness or with truth. Be truthful. But don't say things to be malicious and cruel. Be truthful from a place of compassion. You see these 10 cups? You have 10 cups because you don't personally need all 10. You don't need all 10. You can be satisfied with the 9 cups. You understand me? You got 1 to give away and help pour into somebody else. What they do with it is what they do with it, because your roots are strong. You're well watered. You're well watered, well loved. Wow. I don't know that I've ever had a reading like this before. So amazing. Like, because honestly, I didn't want to get up. I just wanted to like do this deck. Oh, now I'm hearing now I could pull this. Okay, sure. Now I could pull this deck. But they really wanted you to get that there's a change in the wind and the wind will change again. This person will not flourish. And when you do have to open your mouth and speak from wisdom. Speak from knowledge and honor and truth. Wisdom. We'll take the 2. See? Adventures and success. So success. See, and here again, this is, I don't know, maybe this is a jaguar, right? Some kind of cat. Similar to this again, just sit, watch, wait. You don't have to react to everything. There might be a time where you need to open your mouth and address the fake emperor, right? But you as the emperor, you already embody that energy. Like your presence, honestly, it's enough. You don't have to get into no fisticuffs or no war of words with this individual. You might have to address something. And when you address it, be high level about it. Be high level. Success and adventure. And that's the other thing. This situation is going to present itself as an adventure for you, because an adventure is the unknown. What's unfolding, what's happening next. You don't know. Anything could take place. Anything. For you, I want to say the things that you need to look out for is that if you see a zebra, right? A zebra and a waterfall. That's what I want you to look out for as confirmation that this is your message or encouragement for you as you go through this. Zebra and waterfall. Okay? So let's do this. We're going to read. And the first thing we saw was success. Oh, look, and I opened right to it. Wow. So tropical jungle. Tropical jungles are some of the richest and most successful habitats on our planet. They have incredible diversity, a multitude of plant varieties and animal inhabitants. They are dense with life force that is rapidly growing and rapidly changing. The lushness of their vegetation is essential to the ecological health of the earth. In many ways, the success of the planet depends on the rainforest. These areas are called the lungs of the planet. The plants absorb carbon dioxide, produce oxygen, and help reduce the impact of worldwide climate change. In addition, thousands of plant and animal species that may have medical properties have yet to be discovered. Okay? So it says here, the sacred landscape wants you to know satisfaction, contentment, and fulfillment are at hand. Success is waiting to expand in your life. Be ready to accept and embrace the success, for it might occur rapidly. All is possible. The gates of triumph are waiting to open. Being in a state of gratitude. So this is how you need to go through the situation. No matter what this person is flinging at you, you always remain grateful. Even if you're upset, even if you're angry, even if you want to, whatever, you remain grateful. You always find things every day, several moments each day to be grateful for. That is going to be one of the strong practices that you can utilize and implement that will pull you through this, okay? It says, being in a state of gratitude for all the small successes in your life will give birth to larger ones. Your satisfaction will come in many forms and from many areas of life. Celebrate it all and breathe it all in, no matter how small or seemingly insignificant. This is an excellent time to make commitments, sign contracts, and make deals. Good fortune will ensure. So let's go to adventures. Lofty waterfall. Symbolically, water usually relates to emotions. Moving water is moving and fluid emotions. It represents letting go and release. Water also represents spirituality, and moving water can represent spiritual rejuvenation, regeneration, and renewal. Water falling from a great height, such as a lofty waterfall, intensifies every meaning of water. The power of moving water doesn't allow life to stay stagnant. Now, you hear that? Perhaps your life has been stagnant for some time because you are the Sleeping Beauty lying in this bed, right? And this person's ship has been stagnant. That's another reason why they don't like you. They haven't been getting the success that they wanted. You might have taken a position that they felt that they should have gotten. They see how that you're admired and enjoyed, and they wish that they had that. Something exciting is around the corner, and you're entering a new frontier filled with expansive energy. Begin to look at your world in a new and different way. Something that you thought was mundane or someone who you might have overlooked will open the door to new opportunities and a bigger and bolder way of living. I'm pausing because I thought we read something here about being a portal. Somewhere there was a portal. Okay. Be willing to see the world around you in new ways. Don't be lulled into complacency. This card appears when you're ready to remove your blinders and take action, so life doesn't become stagnant and lackluster. It can also signify incredible spiritual attunement and spiritual voyages. I love this. This water to me is like a cleansing. So this situation will be cleansed, right? This person in the boat will move on, right? Like life situations, new job opportunities, health, whatever it is, family, it will move them out. It will move them out. But you have no need to worry. But again, remain in an attitude of gratitude. If it is that you have to open your mouth to this person, don't let it be superficial. Otherwise, you keep your mouth shut. And when you speak with truth, you speak in love, you speak with compassion, but you speak your truth. And identify for them what they're doing and why they're doing it. You let them know that you see them. You see this girl? Pointing her finger at the man in the barrel? Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Take care. Bye.